What's up, y'all? It's Matt, and I'm about to pick up a water slide by myself. It is a Thursday, and I had a midweek rental right before school started. Slide is a bounce wave 16 footer. I'm gonna go through the steps and show you how to do it by myself. All right, so I've pulled front stakes and everything, and I'm ready to drain the pool. This is how I drain the pool on these water slides. Pop open the front zipper and step on the side kind of and get it going. There's really no easy way to do this, and I can't do it one-handed, but I do step that out, let as much flow as it will. But that piece of fabric right there, I'm going to grab it and pull it this way and drain the water out, and I'll be right back to show you the finished product. Okay, so I'll pull that fabric all the way over, got the water off. We'll take this and pop it back out so you can see what I did. That's how easy it is to get the water out. I don't try to pull fabric like that until I've stepped on it, and most of it's ran out just because I'm solo, so there's only so much you can do one-handed. Like I told you, I already pulled out the majority of the stakes. So the next thing I do is I walk around, pop out these last 4 stakes. Bam. Bam. People do things in different ways. I'm just showing you how I do it. It works for me. Look at that, customer got the water hose already rolled up. Like it. Okay, so the front zipper is still open. What I'm gonna do is pop open these back 2 tubes. Shut off my blower, pop this open. I want my slide to fall backwards, okay? A lot of people are gonna tell you to let it fall forwards and pull all that fabric in. That gets you a big hump to roll over, people. Notice what I'm not touching, and that's that back zipper. I don't ever open back zippers on my slides if I can help it. So this is gonna fall straight back now. Palm trees just flipped, so that gets the weight towards the back. So that's falling, and that's exactly what we want. Now that that's fallen back, the weight's to the rear center, you see how it's stretching? That's good. Now I'm gonna open these side zippers. Open that. Come back over here. That side fell a little bit faster, so we're gonna give it a tug that way. I want those columns there and there to fall towards the middle instead of falling out. A way you can do that, which I didn't do on this, I'm kind of dumb for not. Throw your palm trees over. Get the weight inside the center. We're gonna open this zipper on this side. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Take the shoes off because I don't walk on my slides. See how quick this thing is dropping air? That's what happens when you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. And now I'm gonna walk back here. You can do these at the same time you do the side holes or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But these big old stabilizer legs, which I love, make the slide very, very stable. Hence the name stabilizer legs. Pop that open, drops air real quick. Come over to the other side, do the same thing. We're on the other side and we're opening the stabilizer leg on this side. Again, super easy, super quick. Now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 entrances or exits for air to get out, and we did not open either one of the back zippers. So that's a lot of airflow to get out. That's why I love these slides. You can drop air super fast. Walk my palm trees out towards that hole right there. Now I'm going to start building my side seams. So in Louisiana, we have to worry a lot about frogs and all sorts of other stuff. But, well, I say what? First thing I do when I pull up on site, if the slide's not blown up, I blow it up. But I always check for frogs and toads, because rolling up, you will regret it. A week later, it's going to be stinking, or 3 days later even. I've done that. Roll blown out 3 days later to clean it, and it stinks to high heaven. That's not just a Louisiana problem, but that's where I live, so that's what I'm talking about. All right, so what I did is I went straight down that seam. See how I built my seam all the way down? And same thing on the other side. Look how flat that slide's getting already. Air holes are important. A lot of people only want to put 3 zippers on a slide. Don't make no sense to me. Don't make no kind of sense. I recently sold, by recently I mean picking up the money today. Oh, hold on. I don't know what I was talking about, but had a telephone call from somebody trying to book a slide for this weekend. Like I said, today is Thursday, and we are inside 48 hours. I'm not delivering something on Saturday. I've already made my routes for Saturday. I don't do last minute customers. Something always messes up on a last minute customer. Either they break your stuff, or you show up and something's messed up. So my opinion on that is, if you're waiting till the last minute, and to me last minute is 48 hours out from your kid's birthday party, and you haven't planned anything yet, probably not the style of customer that I'm looking for. I say that, but I sent her an estimate, but it's still frustrating. Just to bounce house. Anyways, so this is where we're at. Pulled them palm trees in. Bam, 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 bam. The easiest way for me to fold these slides is just straight fold them in half. If you try to tri-fold these little 16 footers, they're not wide enough, and you end up with a short, fat roll. I don't want a short, fat roll. I want a roll between 5 and 6 foot. And it's hard to get that even just folding these in half. So I always pull this slide. The steps are right here. The slide liner is over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold this thing in half. I'm gonna marry these up on both sides, line up our edges, and I'll be back to show you that. All right, took a couple seconds because I'm a one-man show. If you notice what I did, I made the fold down here first, just to kind of get the fabric thinking that way. Then I walked back here and folded the heavier, bulky parts. You see how those kind of line up? There we go. Don't have to be perfect. Now, I like to walk in the direction that I'm gonna roll. I don't know that it makes a darn bit of difference, but that's how I like to do it, so that's how I'm doing it. Because this slide has palm trees at the base of it right here, I will spend a couple extra seconds walking this out. So we went from having however many vents earlier I counted. Now I have 4 more on the bottom to get the rest of this air and water out. The advantage of folding them in half, the other one of those is on the bottom, right in the middle of the roll. So as I roll, water's going to channel to that, well, the one on the bottom, and hopefully come out of the roll as I go. And you notice my straps aren't down there. I've started leaving my straps at the back of the blower. Keeps them a little drier, a little less nasty to mess with. So now, I'm gonna set my straps. It's hard to do all this stuff one-handed, guys, I'm sorry. Strap, strap. Now, a lot of people will tell you to fold your pools in. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. What I've been doing lately is unfolding the pool, and then when I get close to the end, like fold in the last foot or something. But I want all the opportunities in the world for air to flow out of this thing. So I made that fold, flip this out. And honestly, the only reason I even fold any of the pool in is your roll gets a little cattywampus here at the end if you don't. So, bam, bam, bada bing, bada boom. The edge I'm most concerned with is this edge right here. It needs to be straight so you get a good roll. So we're straight, go back here to the back, and I'll talk you through how I start rolling, and then the rest is just rolling. So, everybody talks about letting your slides fall forward, and that's fine if you want to do it. I don't. This big hump of fabric right here ends up about right there if you let your slide fall forward on these 16 footers. So you start with a really tight roll in the back, then you got to roll over that big hump. I'm not trying to do all that. So I want to get the bulk of my roll done at the very beginning. So you notice I've got this big hump of fabric right here where the palm trees, the tower is, everything for the slide, but then it's all flat all the way down. That's why I do it that way. So I'm going to start rolling with this colored material in the back, but I'm going to keep it tucked to where it's inside the boundaries of my black bottom vinyl, so it never comes in contact with the ground, your dolly blade, or anything like that, and it keeps it looking good. So that's just how I do it. But you see I got my straps on, everything. I don't know if you can see, but the mosquitoes are buzzing around here, and they're thick. So I'm gonna roll this and I'll show you the finished product. Perfect roll. You know why it's the perfect roll? Because it's on the dolly and it's about to be on the trailer. With two people, which on the weekends, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I have two people. Rolls look a lot better, a lot tighter. Just one person, you got to do what you got to do. I don't use straps, I don't use any of that stuff. This all water is leaking out from between the liner and the liner for the liner. That's where all that water's coming from. Not a bad roll, single guy roll. Probably took 6 minutes total. We got still to recover the tarp and my water hose, excuse me, my extension cord and my water hose. I got hiccups. So this slide, guys, for real, I can tear it down completely by myself in 15 minutes. That is from dolly off the trailer to dolly back on the trailer. And you know, you can't beat that. Yes, there's other ways to do it. It's going to take you a little bit longer. A little slide like this, easy money maker for 15 minutes setup, 15 minutes tear down. Well, that's it. I had some people asking how I did it solo. There you go. All right. So outside of the malaria I just contracted from those mosquitoes, That's picked up. Everything's picked up for the day. We're going back to the warehouse to unload and get ready for the weekend. So I just looked. I keep track. I'm obsessive about time. It took me longer to get water hoses, stakes, extension cord, and tarp pickup than it did the slide itself. Now, part of that is my fault because while I was talking to y'all and the slide was deflating, yada yada, I could have been getting everything prepped, but I had questions, so I thought I'd make the video for y'all. 2 people, those slides really, it's like a 10-minute on and off the yard process. Love those slides. Granted, this one I could drive right up to it. I just had to cross that ditch. Luckily for me, the roll's all plenty of power to get through there. No big. Oh my God! I wish you could see the swarm of mosquitoes that just popped up off the hood of my truck. Malaria, for real. But if you liked it, if you saw value, please hit the like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends. If you noticed last year, I made videos in the fall and winter. That's because obviously we're less busy. I'm not on a time crunch nearly as bad. So videos are about to start coming back. If you want to see summertime videos, like, subscribe, give me some likes, subscribes to start taking some summertime videos. Let you see how we do it here. It works. It may not be the way everybody else does it, but it works. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Love you. Bye.